Alert, alert, this is Charlotte Shotgun.
It's Joel Tatum, and it's that Little Gay Talk Show.
All the way from Houston, Texas.
Let's get into it, girl.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. Oh, my God.
For those of you out there, those are the aliens that are trying to make contact with us.
Exactly. Oh, I think I'm on the air. I think. It doesn't sound like I'm on the air, does it? Does it sound like I'm on the air?
Yeah, you are.
Okay.
Okay,
Right.
I'm like, what do you mean you're not on the air?
Well, I sound like I'm like 5 miles away or something like that.
No, you're good. You sound good.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure because, honest to God, I don't remember. Oh, wait. I knew. Yes, I do. Hold on. Yes, I do. Okay, because I'm away from my... Oh, there we go.
Yeah, you sound way better. I see what you're saying. There was a lot of background.
There was a lot of background noise because one of the other microphones was on.
Oh.
So we turned off the microphones. So, good Lord, welcome to the morning edition.
The morning edition. It is currently...
of the Little Gay Talk Show.
9:35.
It is 9:35 in the morning on a Saturday morning.
Oh, my God, it is Saturday.
On a Saturday morning. We had a guest last week.
Yeah, we had a guy.
And, well, we have him back on again because we had
he was so good, and we just wanted to talk to him.
Yes, exactly. I was hoping he'd be wearing very little when he came back on. So, you know.
He's like,
I'm sorry.
we have with us today. We have Big Daddy Marcus Karsten. Say your
Big
last
Daddy
name.
Karsten.
Big
Kirsten. Mm-hmm. Big Daddy Karsten.
Big Daddy Karsten.
The biggest, gayest rapper from Norway.
Norwegian.
Yes, I said Norway.
Yeah.
God.
We are tired. We are tired. Welcome back on the show again. And again, I apologize for having to have you. You sound good. You look good. Everything's good.
Oh.
Everything's good.
You have
Good.
a Raiders hat on. That's not good.
You know what?
Well,
Go ahead.
if I look and sound that good, why don't you remember my name? Like,
It's not the M word.
It's not. It's Marcus. It's not that hard.
The M word is on his
Okay.
streaming thing. Not his streaming, but his...
Your name is Marcus. How hard is it to remember?
no, it's not. My name is not Marcus.
Okay.
My name is not Marcus.
Oh, did I get it wrong?
I think your
It's-
email says Marcus.
Well,
We'll bleep every time it says Marcus.
my
we'll bleep.
email says Marcus. That's what I went by.
Well,
I'm sorry.
my government name is Karsten Markussen.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
So yeah. So when I set up the email, I switched it around.
Okay.
But yeah,
We're
my
just-
name is Big Daddy. My name is Big Daddy Karsten, and
We're
I'm
just
from
calling you
Norway,
Big-
and I'm.
We're just calling you Big Daddy Karsten, and we're just gonna leave
call
it
you
at that.
Big Daddy from now on.
Or Big Daddy.
Big D-A-D. Wow.
Both
or
both works perfectly.
as we say in Texas, Big D.
The
We gonna call you Big D.
Big D. Everything's bigger in Texas.
'Cause everything is
Everything's bigger in Texas. That's what they say.
Everybody loves a Big D, right?
everybody loves.
Does that?
Oh my God, I thought you said everybody likes a big DUI, and I was like, not me. A big D driver.
Oh my God. So we're when you do your, how they, when they do you have to fill out the little customer card at the end of your experience.
At a
We're
restaurant.
probably gonna get some points taken off.
We're gonna get a really nasty.
We're gonna get some points there. These bitches didn't even know my name. Well, that's one check out, 1 star off for you.
Look out for the Yelp review.
Oh my God, can you imagine?
So, yes, please don't pay attention to that Yelp review. He is crazy. I'm just gonna call him back and let him have it. So, tell us where you are in Norway. Tell the audience where exactly you are in Norway.
Where we can find you on Norway. On the Norwegian
Well,
island.
Well, right now I'm at my apartment in a part of Oslo called Tøyen. Oslo is the capital of Norway. So that's where I'm at. Yeah.
Is that
I don't know if there's any more to say about that.
Okay. I'm sorry. Was your roommate laughing in the background? What's going on in the background? Back there?
Yeah, like my roommates are having a blast in the kitchen. I just didn't want to do this in my room, so I'm sitting on the balcony. But I have my earplugs on, so they can't hear you guys, but they can hear me.
Oh, okay. Well, you're sitting outside on the balcony, so we would hope that they hear you.
Yeah. So if you want to talk, if you want to talk shit about them, you can. Okay. I'm the only one who hears.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I can't really talk that much shit. I mean, the other roommate was like kind of hot too, and I'm like,
I didn't even know that you saw him.
Yeah. I saw him. I saw him.
He is handsome.
Handsome.
He really is handsome. He's a really talented drag queen as well.
Oh, really?
He's yeah. He was featured in Bear World magazine's Bearded Queens to look out for.
Oh, I saw that. I was like, I never make any of those. I'm like, damn, is that shit boring?
You know, I didn't expect I honestly didn't expect the Bearded Queen. I didn't expect the Bearded Queen thing to be like a worldwide thing. That's amazing.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
Yeah, it's well, I mean, thanks to the internet, of course, but yeah, it's amazing how a drag train can just take off so quickly.
I think it's always been a thing, but it's been more publicized and more accepted by the public eye. Because when I first started doing it, it was just like fucking 5 years ago. People were so rude about it. They're like, "Why don't you just shave your beard?" I'm like, "Why don't you just mind your business?"
Well, it's called. It was called.
There's a lot of good bearded queens. Yeah, there's a lot of good bearded queens now, though.
Yeah, there's a good.
I love it
in Houston.
So when you
I love it.
So when you make videos, should we expect some bearded queens in the background somewhere?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I haven't planned for it, but I've talked to Hani about. Yeah, but it is like we've like me and Hani.
Me and
Hani or Frida Marita, she goes under, have talked about doing a music video, but we haven't like planned it to detail yet. But yeah, that might happen in the future. Absolutely.
Well, I can imagine right now it's just an idea on paper because of COVID. We can't really
do much.
What's the lockdown situation over there?
Well, over here it's pretty open. It's like we're still being told to keep a meter apart and wear face masks on public transportation, and the bars close a little early. But that's pretty much it. And of course, we can't like travel almost anywhere. So we have a selected few countries that we could travel to, but they get changed like every other week because of how the situation are in those countries. But it's not too bad. 'Cause it's not like in March when everybody was told to keep inside, and that went on for like 1.5 months, and then numbers started going down. And in June, they were like down to like 2 or 3 new cases nationwide. But when they started opening up for traveling again, they went up a little, so they put that back on some restrictions. But it's like you know, you feel the tension of the pandemic, of course, and you know that it's out there, and it's scary. Like I caught corona myself. I had it in June.
Oh my goodness.
So you know, it kind of feels like the world stands still at the moment, and that very little stuff is like moving forward and happening. But let's celebrate it being good for the environment and people flying less, and we probably can keep the glaciers for another year.
For at least another year or
that
two.
Is so true.
At least another year or two.
We can't. I think that think it's important in situations like this that we look for the silver linings and try to keep it positive.
It's like the world's trying to heal itself.
Yeah. And we as Americans, we aren't welcome in a lot of countries right now.
Oh no, we are not welcome in Norway.
Yeah, we are not welcome in a lot of countries right now. Maybe a couple of countries in the Caribbean, but even then, you got to stay for 2 weeks, and you got to quarantine for 14 days, and then you got to do all that other stuff. So it's not really worth it. So
what's really funny to me though is that the U.S. won't allow Europeans to travel to the U.S. when the U.S. is hit so much harder than we are. So I don't know if it's Donald Duck in the White House.
It is
trying to place.
Let's just lay all the blame right now.
Really
we know everybody knows who it is.
He's to blame for everything.
Everybody knows exactly who it is. Let's not play.
Yeah. No.
You know what? I kind of want to, because we're gonna be now that I got the new iPad. My cousin surprised me the other day. He said, "Joel, you need an iPad." I said, "I have enough electronic devices around my house. You probably don't need I probably don't need an iPad." He goes, "Well, your last show, you were bitching about the fact that your Zoom didn't come out right, and I tell you right now, it comes out better on the iPad." So I'm like, "Okay, I'll take it." Because I'm probably we're gonna be doing another Zoom interview sometime next week. So so you were like the first. You were the first. You were the first test subject.
I'm the test beer.
Yes, you were the
first.
I'm
the test beer.
And it's nice.
Test beer. I love that.
I know, and it's so nice to have someone from
a different
country, as opposed to like maybe down the street or. At somebody I picked up at the bar and said, "Come on and be on the show."
Come on and be on the show. That's so funny.
Exactly.
Like, you sound interesting. Come on over.
Come on.
I can picture you guys. I can picture you guys being at the bar like, "Oh, you want to be in a podcast? Well, come home and suck my dick first, and I'll let you on."
Well,
I'll give you your 15 minutes of fame.
We try. Okay, we are
modest.
We are from the South. We have a little bit of modesty here. We don't just come out and say, "Come on over and suck my dick." We
offer them a cookie or something to eat first.
We had some color to that conversation. We don't just come right out and say it. We're not from the North.
We're not from New York.
Shit.
We are not New Yorkers. We don't just come out and say stuff.
We're modest women here.
We're genteel Southern gals.
You just see us drinking our teas.
I'm putting on my shade sunglasses right now, like figuratively speaking.
I'm even drinking hot tea, which I normally. Well, I'm gonna admit I love hot tea.
Yeah, me too.
I love a good hot tea.
But it's like my last choice of
things
to drink.
I know, but it's like 95 degrees outside, and you think the last thing I want to be doing is drinking hot tea. But it's early in the morning.
It's early, so I think there's a cold front today too.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, because it's like gonna be at the 90s today.
Yes, our cold front is it's 90 degrees outside. We need to put on a jacket.
I have a jacket on
because it gets a little chilly in Houston at this time of the year. Early September, we gotta bundle up because it gets into the low to mid 80s.
Mid 80s.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
We won't see winter until March, probably.
Yeah, March. Yeah.
We probably won't see winter until March. We might get like a cold spell.
Well, yeah,
once or twice in January.
I was living in Kentucky, and I saw snow for the first time, and I was like, you know what? I don't own any long pants. I don't own any jackets, and it was so sad because I went a couple days with just wearing like a flannel while it was snowing outside until I bought one. I'm like, I don't have this shit in Florida.
So what's the weather like there right now?
I don't know how to translate this into Fahrenheit because we do it right. We use Celsius.
Okay,
and the metric system.
We understand the metric system on this table. It's fine. Besides, we have Google. We have Google everything, so we can just look it up.
Well, it's like 18 degrees Celsius, so it's still kind of warm. But it's not super cold. But in a month or two, it's going to be below zero and snow and ice and it's gonna last until like March. So yeah.
So
it's Northern Europe though. We're prepared for it. We know it's gonna happen.
Of course.
Yeah, but like I do get jealous when you guys talk about like a Norwegian summer or something cold. I'm not gonna lie. Like it would be nice. It would be nice to be somewhere warm all the time.
It's not all that's cracked up to be. Let me tell you right now.
It's 26 right now.
You know, he's from Florida. I'm from Texas. Well, I'm not originally from Texas, but I'm pretty much a Texan. So heat is something that heat and humidity is just two things that we're used to.
Yeah.
So it's, you get used to it after a while.
Yeah, you do get used to it. I remember when I first moved down here, I was like, why am I sweating? Like, why am I sweating
I love the heat.
The heat is nice.
I love the heat. Sorry for interrupting.
No, that's fine.
I love the heat. I love the heat, but you can keep the humidity. I can't deal with that.
I mean, at least in Florida, we had a beautiful beach, and over here, you guys have like a freaking killer.
We have a what?
Like a killer. Everybody just talks about like if you go in the water, you get sucked under.
Oh, good Lord! I think that's the gay community that talks about that more than anything else.
Maybe something else. Maybe under.
Yeah, maybe. I think you've talked to way too many gay men talk about getting sucked under. Because that's exactly. You know what? I don't use the show to pick up guys. You know what? I think I'm going to start doing that now. I didn't think about that until you said something about it. I'm like, wait a minute. Why am I not using my privilege to get some D?
That's so true.
Like, I use my music all the time to get dick. Like, you have to use what you got.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
important.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't seem to be using what I got to get the D. Are you?
You're going to call me one night and you're going to be like, hey, let's record a podcast. And it's 2 a.m. And I was like, what the fuck? Okay. He's like, we're going to have a guest too. I was like, okay.
Okay. Well, if I'm calling you if I'm calling you at 2 a.m., hang up the phone because
you're gonna end up coming over to that apartment and walking straight into an orgy. You know that, right?
Like, you guys want me to record?
Okay, well, it's recommended that we no longer have crowds of more than 10 people at one time. So I can't have I can have like a threesome or I might even go as far as a foursome, but I'm not going to go into full orgy mode. It's too dangerous right now.
No orgy?
No, I'm not going into.
Everybody wears a plastic bag.
Yeah, exactly. I have to ask for your medical information before you come into the house.
Did you get tested for COVID? Did you get cleared for COVID and sores?
Yeah, exactly. Did you make sure that little Q-tip got stuck up your nose? Because you ain't sticking nothing in here until I make sure everything is where it's supposed to be.
Have you ever been? Have you ever gotten tested for COVID?
Yes, 3 times.
Have you done it?
3 times.
It feels like somebody scratches your brain, right? Through your nose.
Actually, everybody kept saying that, but all it felt like is I had a really bad sinus, because I have really bad allergies.
Well, I want to.
So it feels more like I had really bad sinus attack.
Yeah.
That's what it felt like. It didn't feel like it was scratching it just felt like, I
want to say that
something got too far up my nose. And
it sounds like you were doing a illegal substance. That's what
yeah, exactly. Have you put anything in your nose, sir? No.
When you snore,
why are you asking me that?
When you snore aspirin, or was it the BC?
Yeah, exactly.
The BC powder.
The BC powder. They still make that, don't they?
My friend always had it, and he's like, "Do you want some?" I was like, "What the fuck is that?"
But yeah, so we got to have all the medical stuff taken care of before you even are invited to the orgy or the foursome.
You have to stay quarantined for 14 days.
Yes, exactly. I need you to quarantine for 14 days and do all that other stuff before you can step in. Although you already went through it, so you clear to come over. You clear to come on over.
Oh, thank you. Don't worry about the airplane and the 300 people on there, and we're breathing all the same air for like 8 or 9 hours.
You probably can't even come here anyway. It's gonna be months before we. It's probably gonna be months before. Yeah, so all we can do is technology hasn't reached that far.
No, it hasn't. It's not crazy. You would think.
You would think.
We have robots that think on their own, but
can you imagine virtual reality where you can just reach out and I'll be like, hey,
it's like that episode of
Big Daddy D.
Mirrors.
Oh, what's going on down here? I like that. Mm-hmm. What's going on down there? All right. Mm-hmm.
Have you seen that?
We need that teleporter.
No, I don't want to be killed and brought back to life 1,000 times over just to go from one place to another. So no, thank you. I'm a big Star Trek nerd. I'm sorry. I know all about the transporter issue.
I'm not, but like, yeah.
So that's like they kill you and then they bring back a clone of you in the next thing. So it's like,
no.
You're dead.
No, we don't want that. No,
I want original me. I don't want to. I mean, a clone of me might be okay if you can make it 10 years younger with a better body, but and for me, a better body is maybe like 10 pounds. Let's lose 10 pounds, and because I got a good dad bod going on, and I don't want to ruin that. No. I don't want to ruin that by putting muscles and stuff on.
Can't you gain 10 instead?
Huh?
Can you please gain 10 instead?
I can.
Okay. He's a grower.
Okay. I'm a
gainer. Sorry. Gainer.
Yeah, I'm a gainer, not a shower. Okay. All right. So yeah, that applies to everything. Yes, that applies to everything. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Once you go black, I mean, et cetera, et cetera. I don't think I should have to say any more than that. I know there's some black people in Norway, so
Yeah, like I've been with my share of black men. Like some of them I go back to.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them I don't.
Mm-hmm. Well, don't go back to the ones
just like with every other guy.
Mm-hmm, yeah. Well, just don't go back to the ones with credit issues, or that's it for you.
Oh God.
Oh, by the way, just to remind the audience, I am black and I can make that joke. So shut up. I don't want to hear I don't want to hear that's racist. I am black and I can say that. So there we go.
I'm not black.
It's just a joke, people. Let it go. You know what? I feel like can you see me at all? Because I feel like I'm not even in the shot.
Like almost not at all. Okay, I didn't want to. I didn't want to interrupt the flow.
It's like it's Charlotte Shotgun and somebody sitting in the background. That's it. I'm like, wait a minute
I see you like top a headset.
I'm supposed to be part of this show. You know what? We're lucky we're not live streaming this right now because it'd be like, where is he at? Who is this person? Who is this person talking in the background?
That's my last brain cell.
But this is live. Mm-hmm. Didn't you know?
So we're gonna just push that.
There we go.
So you can see me.
Yes.
Yes, there we go. So you can get all of this. Just all of this. Something to think about in the shower later while you under the covers.
While you're taking your midday nap.
Taking your midday nap or early bedtime or whatever it is. Because I know, do y'all have the, I was in Alaska for a while. So do you have the summers, longer days, shorter nights kind of thing? I don't, is Oslo that far north of the, closer to the Arctic Circle or a little further south?
Well, right it varies throughout the country because Norway is like a kind of a stretched country.
Uh-huh.
So where I'm from, the days will grow as dark as like, it will be dark until like 8:30, 9 a.m. in the morning, and it will get dark at like 4 p.m. And in the summer, it's almost, we have one day where the sun, when it doesn't get dark at all. But if you go further up north, if you go to the far like up to like Tromsø or something further north of that, they have like months where it doesn't get dark and months that they don't get sunlight at all.
Is it cold over
I could never deal with that.
Oh, yeah.
That sounds like a lively bunch of people who live further north. That they just sound lively and alive and so much fun.
Zombies.
They are like the people from northern Norway are maybe the most fun people I can imagine. Big mouths, big dicks. It's a fun place to be.
Northern Norway, here I come. I'm right. Well, no. Wait, I got to get my
after this travel ban.
I got to get my passport together.
Just go illegally. My parents did it.
Yeah, I'm gonna get my passport done and get all my other stuff done. So northern Norway, here I come.
Yeah. So, yeah, you should come for Arctic Pride. That's amazing.
Oh, Arctic Pride.
Oh, that sounds.
Yeah, like you have Northern Lights and leather daddies.
Oh.
I'm here for it.
Oh,
I was just thinking like a polar bear costume. Does anyone wear polar bear costumes?
I'm sure there's
polar bears in harnesses. Oh, yes.
Period.
Come through.
Did you just smoke a circle of an O? I haven't seen that in a long time.
I know. Of course, I haven't seen a young person smoke a cigarette in quite some time. Everybody's about vaping. It's all about the vaping now.
I don't
like vaping. It tastes like plastic.
I just never got into vaping.
I don't usually smoke, but sometimes I have a cigarette. I use this Scandinavian thing called snus. A lot of Americans think it's the same thing as snuff, but it's not. It's like a Swedish thing, like a tobacco product, and it's a lot better for you than smoking. But sometimes, you know, I want to have a smoke.
You can smoke it and you can chew it.
You don't chew it.
Oh.
It just lays under your lip.
Oh, okay.
I like tobacco. Like skull here, I guess.
Okay.
Between the cheek and gums, so to speak.
Okay.
Which I'm going to say no to that. That's just gross. I mean, I mean, not on your end. I'm talking about when people over here when they chew tobacco, and spit it all over the place, and it's like,
there's always men
that came out of your mouth. No thanks.
Like spit over here.
I'm not putting my dick into that toxic wasteland.
Yeah, exactly.
That's not happening.
Exactly. Everything is precious.
I feel you.
I'm trying to protect it. I'm not trying to.
Yeah.
No,
I'm sure it's very precious and innocent down there on you, Joel. I'm sure.
Okay, first of all, ain't nobody said anything about innocent. Don't use that word with me. Don't lie to people. Don't lie. Let's not lie.
Precious only. He said precious only.
The only person who was ever innocent in her time was Miss Britney Spears. That was it.
When?
Exactly.
And even she. And even she wasn't that innocent.
Yeah, exactly. She even sang it.
Yeah.
She's not that innocent. So she
not.
So you know what? You know what? We have been having fun. We've been talking crazy.
Crazy talk.
We spent the first 30 minutes talking crazy. Crazy talk with our guest, Big Daddy Karsten. Karsten. I feel like I've almost got it.
Can we write it down somewhere?
We experienced some technical difficulties last week. We're doing an early Saturday morning broadcast with our Norwegian rapper, Big Daddy Karsten. Yeah. And I feel like I almost got it. Karsten. I like that. It's just like
Karsten.
It's it's not an
It's an
Karsten.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Karsten.
Yeah.
Karsten.
Like customer.
Kind of like cock, but
you know. I was thinking customer.
Okay, customer.
Exactly. Just think cock. When you think of me, think of cock. That's what I want you to think about.
Okay.
It's gonna work out.
All right.
Don't worry about it.
How much? I mean, I don't mean no harm, but how much cock are we talking here? I know how you Nordic men are I've heard stories.
Oh, you heard stories about us?
I've heard stories about Nordic men.
I've seen videos.
Oh, I don't.
The average is alright.
The average is all right. Okay. Well, the average.
All right.
Okay. The average. They did dick sizes around the world, and Nordic men ranked near the top.
Oh yeah.
When it came to penis sizes, so y'all ranked kind of near the top there. Mm-hmm.
I think I'm just going to leave it at that, and that's cool.
So y'all are doing pretty well. Everyone in your region seems to be doing quite well when it comes to personal endowments.
Your dick size, yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm not a size queen, but it's I got a big ass, so it's got to be like big enough to get into the hole. That's like if you can get in there, I'm happy.
Okay, as a card carrying black man, big asses are our specialty. So
a card carrier.
Big asses are our specialty. So you gonna be fine.
Okay.
You're gonna be all right. Get a couple of slaps down there and a little tickle, and you'll be all right. Well, it won't be a little
get
tickle.
Up in this wet ass tushy.
Oh, no, he didn't. Oh, no, he didn't. Okay. I think we're gonna have to take a little break on that one because that was. Oh my God, I'm a little verklempt here.
Don't rape your co-host now.
Okay. What?
What?
We're sisters. We don't do that. We're sisters. We don't do that. We would have did that on the first day. If that was the case.
Well, one of
and then I would have told him to go home and don't come back.
Well, one of my most popular songs is a song called "Best Friend." And it's about how you sometimes accidentally have sex with your friend, and that doesn't necessarily mean that the friendship is over. It's just like you have something else that's fun to do.
Okay.
Don't put too much into it.
Well, I'm
You're trying to matchmake us.
Well,
I don't know.
So I have been told that I have put too much into it, so I kind of have to back off a little bit. I'm not talking about emotionally. Good Lord, no. I'm talking penis-wise. Let's make that quite clear. I'm not talking emotionally. Okay, I'm not emotionally. We're not talking emotionally. We're just talking penis size. That's it.
Let's not make it decent, y'all.
Okay. Well, I think we've made, I think we've made enough dick jokes for this part of the show, and the next part of the show. We're gonna talk about your music. You're gonna spit some beats. Cool. Tell us about your latest album or your last album or your last single or whatever you got going on and what you're going to have going on in the future. Because we need to, everybody wants to hear that. Everybody wants to hear, yes. And, you need to get on a tour, come to Houston so we can,
absolutely.
So we can see you up close and personal.
I have a goal. Of being booked to Texas Bear Roundup. I really want to do that. So hopefully, fingers crossed.
I think that's near Fort Worth or Dallas. Yeah, or something. We'd have to drive all the way up there, and
it's only 3 hours.
It's 3 hours. Well,
it's not bad.
That's not too bad.
Well, maybe I'll do Texas Bear Roundup first, and I'll do Houston right after. Who knows?
Come to Houston.
Come to Houston. Do your thing. Come. If you don't come, I want to tell them to come in June for Pride, but it's gonna be hot outside. You don't want to be.
He said he likes the hot though.
You do like the hot.
I mean,
you're gonna be ready to run back to Norway. I'm telling you.
If you're ready for this inferno, then come on.
You're gonna be ready to go back to Norway after one day of Pride here in Houston.
Imagine baking a cake and when you open the oven door and it's hot and humid. That's how it feels like.
So, oh my God!
So you're
I don't think I even would be able to perform in that kind of heat, but who knows?
We'll get some
maybe I'll find my superhuman strength.
I saw Miss Pearl from RuPaul's Drag Race in full drag, dressed all in white, leather, 98 degrees outside.
Oh God.
Performing on stage. I said, this bitch here. No.
If it's a
She is a professional.
I performed in West Palm for their Pride, and I was wearing a all black like lace what is it, horse outfit, and that was fucking hot.
Yeah, I know. So, so you can do it. Just take your shirt off and just have a good time.
Take your shirt off.
I always do.
Yeah.
I always do. I always wear leather on stage though, but it's nothing more than a harness. So
I can make you something.
It's fine.
I work with leather.
He works with leather. He'll make you something.
Oh. She a crafty queen. I'm about it.
Yeah,
Let's go.
Everything.
I know, right? I mean, it's not you. I didn't realize you know how to sew and all that other stuff, girl.
Yeah,
girl.
I made my mask, like the ones that I wear.
Girl.
Dope.
A drag queen who knows how to make shit. Look
at
that.
Crafty. My grandma.
That's so 2005.
I know, right? Oh my God.
Season 3.
Yeah, I know. Why do these queens not know how to make clothes? I do not know. I'm like, bitch, calm it down. They knew what they were getting into when they were getting on this show, so they're going to have to figure it out.
I mean, sewing isn't that hard. You can always just trace something. That
you know what?
have.
I tried to learn sewing when I was a kid, and my dad said, no, men don't sew.
Look, that's why I'm not a man, Dad.
By the way, he was he was a furniture upholsterer, so he was sitting at a sewing machine, sewing material for a couch,
so double standard.
while telling me that I can't learn how to sew in home ec class. To which I told him, you know, I could be helping you doing that right now, but you don't want your son to learn how to do what you doing.
I'm just moving the camera around a little. Aren't I allowed to?
Because your hand was moving a little bit, and I'm like, what is he? Wait, what is he doing?
Oh.
Okay. Because you had your
moving around here.
Because you have your hand,
the other hand,
hanging down between your legs, and I thought you were like
this
grabbing.
one.
Oh yeah, I'm
this
like,
one. You're talking about this one?
Oh no, he didn't. No, he didn't. I told you it's too early in the morning for that. I'm not gonna be. I'm wearing pajama bottoms. I'm gonna embarrass myself in front of my co-host. Don't do that.
I have like. What do you expect me to do? Like, I have two like beautiful human beings right in front of me, and you expect me not to touch my dick? Like, why?
Okay.
Oh,
That's
I mean,
nice.
well, I mean, ain't nobody stopping you. I'm just letting you know what the end game is going to be here. Because yeah, exactly. Because Scott and I'll just be looking at each other, going, "What are we supposed to do now? What are we supposed to do now?" So yeah, so let's take a little bit of a break.
Quick little break.
We'll take a quick. I need some more tea. Funny story. And being European, you understand this. Europeans don't like it when Americans make tea in the microwave. It's all about a kettle. It's all about a kettle.
What?
We're supposed to have a kettle to
make tea in the microwave?
Yeah, you just microwave it. You nuke it.
You just nuke the water. It's not like I'm putting the tea bag in the. I don't put the tea bag.
God,
It burns.
Comfortable he is.
It burns. I'm about to get red. We taking a break because I'm about to get red.
Joe will be like, I want some milk and some sugar and some cancer with my tea. Is that fine?
Oh my God.
Everything here gives us cancer.
Everything here gives us cancer. Are you serious? I mean, even the tea I'm drinking is probably giving me cancer right now. So
the cup I'm drinking out of.
The cup I'm drinking it out of, the chair I'm sitting in.
The air
There's probably I have all these electronic devices in my house. There's probably all kinds of radio waves and 5G shit hitting me all over the place.
5G.
Because everybody's on this 5. Americans we are stupid people.
Very.
We are stupid people sometimes.
Dolphins are smarter than us.
Oh my Lord! So we're gonna take a little bit of a break, and we're gonna get right back into it because we got a lot to talk about. You running up my time. You gonna be on this show longer? Don't do that. You gonna be on this show for the next 8 hours. You keep running up my time.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll be a good cub.
Grabbing your junk
I'll be a good cub.
Smiling. Look at that pretty smile he has. Just so pretty. Y'all should see him. He has got the prettiest smile ever. And you kind of want to be and I don't mean no harm when I say this, you kind of want him under you with that smile going on.
Ooh.
So, or maybe he turns around, from the back. Just gives
oh my God.
little wink and a smile. Right there. And you're like, oh yeah. Okay, well, you know what? I've fulfilled my fantasy of hitting on a hot rapper.
There we go.
So,
Part 2.
Part 2 will be we're gonna get into his music and why his music makes my loins excited.
Quiver.
And let's find out how versatile he really is.
Oh.
So we're going to take a little bit of a break, and we are going to be right back. Don't get scared. I have to stand up to do this, so I'm just going to leave for a second. I don't want you to get scared. Okay, I'm just going to leave for a second, and I'll be right back. I promise you.
He's going to get his cancer water.
All right, I'm going to go get my cancer water, and I'll be right back. All right? All right.
Hello everyone, we're right back. This is part 2 of our 10-part series.
We're in hour 9 of our 10-part series. It's that little gay talk show with your host Joel Tatum and Miss Charlotte Shotguns, and we're back with our guest, Big Daddy Karsten. We're never gonna get Karsten.
It's not Kirsten. Kirsten is a lady's name.
Okay, I realize that
there's no R.
I realize that when I'm saying it, so, there is an R, isn't there?
But when you say it, there's no R.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right?
Okay, so
Kirsten. You're saying like it's now.
Okay. All right. Give me a. Okay, you know what, Big Daddy, I suck dick better than I say your name. I'm sorry.
Well, I don't say Yoel, do I?
I do.
You can. I'm okay with it. I am completely okay with it.
He was completely
as long as I'm smiling. As long as you keep doing that smile, you can call me whatever you want to. Oh, well, I'm sorry. Let me take that back. Not whatever you want to. I've said that to Ben before, and I
can't call you Daddy, right? I'm not allowed. I'm not allowed to call you Daddy, right?
Okay.
That's not fine.
He's like,
you're not good with that.
You know what? I'll let you get away with it.
Ooh.
I'll let you get away with it.
Come through, Daddy.
Okay, but I'm not calling you son though. It ain't gonna happen. I'm not calling you son.
Aww.
It's just not gonna happen.
You don't want to call him your son.
I'll call you my business partner. I'll call you my colleague. I will call you anything else, but I'm not calling you my son. No offense to you or anybody else out there.
No offense to all the sons in the world.
So in that kind of setting, you're like making
it's too familial, and I don't want
to. He'll call you his boy, but not his son.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess I could. I'll compromise. I'll call you my boy.
Boy work.
Yeah, there's
okay.
Yeah, I'll call you my boy. This is my boy. That actually sounds okay.
Chip off the old block.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, that doesn't sound. No, you right back in territory. I said I didn't want to go in. Speaking of territory that I actually do want to go in, let's talk about you. You're the man, the music.
The man of the hour.
The man in the music. Let's talk your music. Tell us about you and your music and who you are as a musician.
Yeah. Well, I'm a rapper. I've been rapping since age of 13, so I've been doing it for like 19 years now. God, I'm getting old. I have done like various different subgenres, all from very like hardcore gangster rap to popish stuff to experimental stuff. Right now I'm just trying to make fun pop music for the bears to get down to. And I've been doing a lot of different stuff. I also I made my name off of battle rapping in Norway.
For those in the audience who probably don't know
what is battle rapping?
Battle rapping is, you might want to explain that just a little bit. Just for those in the audience who don't know. Well, especially me.
For us. We don't know what that is.
Battle rapping is like two rappers competing in rap and trying to bring each other down with words in the most elegant and brutal way possible.
So kind of like your mama battles. Your mama so
that's
big
what I was thinking
kind of thing.
Was it Wild and Out? Like Wild and Out.
Just imagine just imagine on top, just with rhymes, and you got it.
Like
oh, okay.
Yeah, Rupa. Yeah, like that.
Okay. Oh, I can see that. I can see it. I get you. I got it.
Is there any drag queens that are rappers there, or is that not a thing yet?
No, not here. I haven't heard about any drag queens who do rap music here. But
do we have any drag queens that are doing rap music? Oh, Shea Coulee.
Yeah, Shea Coulee. Evie Oddly as well.
Evie Oddly, yeah.
But there's
Miss Cracker. I'm just kidding.
I don't see why Miss Cracker couldn't do it.
No, she doesn't.
She could be like the drag queen Eminem if she wanted to be.
No, let's say that. I'm just kidding.
let's not go there. Let's not go there.
I'm sorry. Is that a dangerous subject to say?
No,
that she can't be a rapper. She could be a rapper.
She can be a rapper.
You can be anything you want to be when you grow up.
She could be a loaf of bread.
Exactly.
She could be a takeout box.
She could be, her namesake, a cracker.
Well, she is.
So, yeah.
Let's say that her name
was
is
it Slim, White, and Salty?
Was
a cracker? Isn't that the thing?
Thin, white, and salty. But we need to get back to you, because this is all about you.
Yeah.
We're all here celebrating you. And the fact that you're a gay rapper. And the fact that you're a gay rapper.
Yeah.
I think we need to make that quite clear, because this is a gay talk show. If y'all haven't figured this out yet.
A gay talk show?
He is rapper.
If you haven't understood this by now that I'm gay, I would seriously recommend you to talk to someone and get help, because it's pretty apparent that I'm gay.
Okay. You know what? Just tell him to listen to the first 30 minutes of this show, and that'll explain everything.
Yeah. That will explain a lot.
Yeah,
it will explain a lot.
Yeah, just tell him to go to just go to that little gay talk show. Listen to my first 30 minutes. That answers all your questions right there.
You only need 10 seconds of listening to my music, and you will know that as well, though. But I'm the first, and for now the only openly gay male rapper in Norway.
For now, and
I've done a ton of different. Cool stuff. I've been a judge on talent shows on TV. I was in the Norwegian jury for the Eurovision Song Contest in 2017 for the international finale. What haven't I done? I'm a podcaster too. I have a weekly podcast. It's a Norwegian though, so it won't do much for you guys over there.
Unless you are Norwegian.
That's true. That's true. So if you are a Norwegian speaker, you can listen to Pod, which actually translates to damn podcast. So that's it's hard to pull everything together in a short time, but I've done music since forever, and what I'm mostly known for is the fact that I'm the first openly gay rapper in Norway.
How did you? How did you start getting into music?
Oh, how I started getting into music? Well, I come from a home of music. My mom was an opera singer. My dad was also very into country music and stuff like that. And it was always very apparent that I was going to do something related to stage, even if it was dancing or acting or music. But when I was 11, my dad got a tenant who lived underneath, in his house. he rented a room there, and he listened to a lot of rap, and I started like running down his doors to listen to rap because my dad wouldn't like. He didn't listen to rap, and after a while, I think he got tired of me running down his door. Like, who wants an 11-year-old knocking on your door every other weekend just to hear music? So he ended up recording over a Tupac CD, over to a cassette for me, so I could listen to it on my Walkman. That's how old I am, by the way. And I like immediately understood that like this is what I want to do. I want to do rap. It's like you can say so much in such a short amount of time, and like the whole genre just spoke to me. It was like, this is what you need to do. So like when I was 13, I wrote like my first verses, and I started recording when I was like 16 or 17. So yeah, that's like how I got into rap. Yeah.
How many albums do you currently have out there in the universe there?
I have put out 2 albums, one solo and one with my group. Yeah, and I've also put out 1, 2, 3, 4 EPs. I also put out a mixtape. But right now I'm just doing singles. I'm not trying to do a whole project right now. My main focus now is just like getting to the level in English as I am in Norwegian when it comes to rapping. So I just want to put singles out there. Maybe try to get some enthusiasm for my stuff further out in Europe where they don't speak Norwegian, and preferably in the States where there's so many, where it's such a large bear scene. Because I just came to realize that I need to speak. I need to perform for my people and for the people who can relate to me. And the way I see it right now, it's the bear scene, and it's so much bigger in the States than it is in Europe. Like we have a good bear scene in Europe as well, but it's a lot bigger in the States. So my hope is that I can get like bears over there to like my music and make me and that they want me to come and perform for them. So when COVID is over, I hope to be like doing a small tour to start with in the States and take it from there.
Yeah.
Okay, because I'm going to make a suggestion to you if you come to Houston. We do. I think they do like a little music thing during the fall.
I don't know.
During the fall.
I don't know from here.
Oh, I'm looking at you like you know. I'm sorry. But we do like a little music festival.
Is it that rodeo thing?
No, it's in downtown Houston. Okay. And they do, and they usually have groups from. Last year they had groups from France, from Turkey, from.
I know. I know.
And they had rap and hip hop and techno and pop and all this other stuff. So you might want to look into that if you come into Houston, and it's not too far from my house.
If you're curious on my travels that I've been on, because I travel on the coast, and if you want, I can reach out to the bars that I performed at, and I can see if they will have you like.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Because like I was living on the road for a little bit, so we would.
Yeah, that would be dope.
We would stay at gay bars in camp. But yeah, if you're interested, I can reach out to them.
Cool. Yeah, like and like any stage that would like want to have me would be like something that I would have to consider. Like I'm at a level right now where I have a pretty regular fee that I usually take for doing a show. So I need to get to a level where that is acceptable for the, like I have people who need to travel with me. Like I have a DJ who needs to travel with me. I have a manager who needs to get paid. So we need to make sure that all of that stuff is in order. But like every venue is of interest. Everywhere I can like come and spread my music is a good thing. But yeah, I think you get the picture.
Yeah.
Like it needs to make sense. it needs to make sense from a financial point of view as well.
Yeah,
absolutely.
So your rapping style, which I think there are several different styles here in the States. You've got your West Coast, you've got your East Coast, you got your Southern rap.
You have your everyone in Florida trying to sell a mixtape.
Yeah, exactly. So as far as your rap is concerned, where do you think you fit the closest when it comes to American rap music? Are you more West Coast, more East Coast?
I've done everything. I've done everything from boom bop to West Coast to trap to drill to I've done a lot of different kind of subgenres. What I do right now though is a more sound that caters more to what I think, at least, to not be generalizing a gay audience. So it's like kind of upbeat, kind of poppy. I think my music could work just as well in a dark club to a fun pride stage. So like the only way like you really got to know if is if you go to your preferred streaming platform and just look up Big Daddy Karsten, and you can see what I'm about. So, but like I'm kind of like schizophrenic when it comes to subgenres. I think it's really hard to settle on one because I want to do everything.
Yeah.
So I was more
right now I'm very much on the. Right now, I'm very much on that pop club vibe. Not like pop. I don't know. Yeah, maybe.
Maybe it's like.
But I think I bring much more of a.
You have like.
I think I bring much more of like a technical aspect to it. Than the average like pop rapper. The technical aspect is different because I have been doing all these different kind of styles, and the rappers I prefer and listen to myself are very technically gifted rappers, which is why I love UK grime so much, because it's not an easy genre to do. You have to have a special type of skill set to be able to sound good while doing that. So I think I'm quite good at like infusing the more like professional technical aspect of rapping into the pop clubby universe. And I think that's what makes me quite unique as well. In addition to me like being myself cubby hoish bear in his early 30s. Yeah.
Well, you in your early 30s, you might be too old for me. I'm kidding.
Oh no!
I'm kidding.
No!
I'm kidding.
You
Good Lord. He didn't ruin my fantasy. I just said he might. No, he's fine. You fine. 30s are. That's a good number. When a man makes it to his 30s, he's got all his sexual stuff taken care of. Hopefully,
I'm almost to my 30s.
Hopefully, you've got all your skills in line.
Yeah,
and you know you might be a little bit more prone to looking forward to. You might be a little bit more prone to like maybe wanting to settle down someday, but than you were in your 20s. But you know, are we looking to settle down anytime soon? Are you seeing someone? What's going on in that world?
He's got 4 boyfriends and 3 husbands.
You are a rapper. I expect a certain reputation.
I am currently single. But I do have a guy I got my eyes on. But who knows what's going to happen? That's still very, very, very early. But like when it comes to the skill set part of it, I came out quite late. I didn't come out until 2016. But I think I have made up for lost time. Okay. If that tells you anything.
So you weren't a practicing.
But I'm good at.
So you weren't.
No, I didn't touch a dick before the summer of 2016.
Oh, okay.
Oh wow.
and then you can't go without.
Yeah, I didn't dare to. I didn't dare to. The thing is that I didn't dare to. Like, I was in a very heavy criminal environment, and also being in a very homophobic, toxic,
of course,
rap world, which made it very scary to me. So I was trying to like live that. I thought I was bi for a long time. Because like I was able to go through having sex with girls, but when I first like had sex with a man, I just knew that, oh no, you are not bisexual. This is the thing. Like men is what you want. Men is what you need. So yeah,
men is what you want.
I feel like you were going through your checklist, going, "Yep, gay."
Yeah,
we don't need to. We don't have to do the other thing anymore.
Good.
Yes,
no,
I'm good.
We're done with that. We don't need that. Yeah.
So, I mean, like I said, I
was bit by Satan.
From a rapping perspective, you know, I do expect a certain reputation. You know, you need to be having a lot of side hoes and a main hoe, I guess, and there's a lot of I know there's a lot of hoeing going on. I know there's a lot of hoes out there.
Yeah,
throwing their underwear on stage.
Well, I'm
straps on stage.
Is it jock? Do you get more jock straps or more underwear?
Trying to lose their jock straps. Jock straps are expensive.
They are expensive. I wouldn't. Well, if I'm throwing one at you, I expect something in return.
Ooh.
I'm just saying.
Well, remember, people, just because he buys you a jockstrap doesn't mean that you owe him anything.
Period.
People out there know.
Back in.
What if it's a used jockstrap?
Back in the olden times. You could buy a package of 5 jock straps for like $5 because nobody used them except for sports.
Yeah.
I mean, they weren't used for anything but sports. Now they're $50, and it's like, are you serious for this piece of string? No, I'm not throwing this on a stage.
Some of them are cute though.
Don't get me wrong, some of them are cute, but I'm not. No, I don't want that. I don't want that strap all up in there. No, thank you.
I had one that was like a spider web as like the back strap. It was really hot.
So you know what?
I love wearing a jock.
Oh, I bet I thought you would be the type who would wear a jock.
You just posted a picture of your jock.
Yeah, I thought you would be. Yeah, I thought you would. Yeah, I thought you would be a jock guy. I was trying to do. Is he like?
I can't post anything like that on my
briefs, or is he like? Is he into jocks? So yeah, so you answered that question already.
I can't post anything on my.
I'm not shy.
Yeah, my mom follows me.
Has anybody ever heard of a shy rapper? I hope not. There's no such thing.
They do exist.
So, are we working with any other gay artists in Norway? I know it doesn't necessarily have to be rappers, but are we working with any other gay artists, musicians, that kind of thing?
I have done some songs with a queer girl over here. She's called Tuvy'swoodworking. She's like she's more of a mainstream artist than I am. She's like been on a bunch of TV shows and stuff like that. But like she only raps in Norwegian. But I do work with some rappers in the US at the moment. Like you know how drag queens have drag mom and drag daughters.
Yeah.
I have a rap son in North Carolina.
Oh, okay.
And he goes under the name Bryce Court. I don't know if you guys have heard about KK Lavelle, the Bearded Queen from North Carolina.
I think so. Yeah.
No. Okay. Well, yeah, you have heard about KK Lavelle.
Yeah, I've heard of KK Lavelle.
Well, it's Bryce's. Yeah, Bryce is KK's wife.
Okay. All right.
So, yeah. So, yeah. And I also have some things in the works. Yeah. I also have something in the works with another North Carolinian rapper, but he lives in Florida right now. His name is Duke Stamina. He's really fucking dope. I also have some. I've been in touch with some other artists as well, but I don't want to jinx it because it's bigger artists, and we've just been in like the talking stage of doing music together. So I don't want to jinx anything.
Oh, so you're already talking to bigger artists.
But yeah, I have some cool stuff.
In the works.
Well,
not the jinx. We're not going to mention anything.
Yeah.
Not the jinx, because it's very important. Because I need to see you in the States.
Yeah.
So
I don't.
Let's not jinx anything.
Like I don't want to talk about a project that can potentially happen that doesn't end up happening. So I don't talk about stuff unless like I really know it's gonna happen or that the song is already made. Yeah,
that's true.
That's true.
Don't wanna.
So yeah, so I'm actually excited for you that you are working with bigger artists in the States, and that maybe we'll see you in the States sometime in the future. So that's actually, I mean, I mean, just the fact that you're openly gay, you're Norwegian, you're a rap artist. I mean, that says a lot. And thank you for your service, I guess, because you're out there, you're openly gay, and I'm sure it must be really hard.
The stepping stool. For
yeah,
the whole...
I mean, you said you're the first and only right now. Right now, that might change in a year or two.
Right. Yeah, like I hope so. Like I know there are other queer male rappers in Norway, but they haven't come out yet. And I think there's different reasons for that. I think like some of them are bisexual and don't really feel the need to come out. Others are more concerned about being put in like the gay rapper box. Because even though like coming out for me has been fucking great, it's still like you slam some doors shut and you open other doors up.
That's true,
and that's just the way it is. And if you don't want to be in that situation where you close doors and want to try pursue the same lane you've been going for, I totally understand that perspective. I just hope that these guys are able to live with themselves, because I wasn't able to live with myself. I was so fucking unhappy, I can still do music. I can still do great music. I still have great audiences. I still play for everything from 200 people to 5,000 people. Oh, wow. It's not as I don't have people listening to my music anymore. But there are a lot of there's different kind of people that listen to my music than what they did before. And you just have to be okay with that. You have to accept that. Okay, if I'm going to do this, this is what's going to happen. And you have to embrace it, and you have to look at it as something positive instead of something negative. But the best part of it all is that you don't have to hide anymore. You don't have to be afraid that somebody's going to out you or that you're going to end up in situations you don't want to be in. So the thing with me was like when I first moved to Oslo, I did that in 2016, and I felt like, okay, I can walk around in Oslo for like an hour without anybody at least telling me that they recognized me, because I come from a very small town in the south of Norway. And I started, after a while, and when I got more comfortable with like hooking up with guys, I started getting reckless. Like all of a sudden, I was sitting at release parties with like the biggest rappers in Norway, making out with guys. Heads were turning. People were like, "What? What?" And I was like, "Okay, I have to take control of my own coming out story, because I don't want it. I want to own that." Yeah. And so like just having that pressure off your shoulders, being able to go to an event like that and just be yourself without being afraid of how it's going to look and what people are going to think.
What is how is how is gay treated over there? You know, I don't know if that makes sense.
Well, we rank pretty high on the list of LGBT rights and happiness.
Okay.
On the I don't know, it's the WHO list. I don't know, but like every countries, we have our difficulties. Like gay people can still get beat up in Norway for being gay.
Yep.
But it doesn't happen quite as frequently as it happens in other countries.
Yeah.
Last summer, I did a show at a pretty straight event, and this guy was not happy about me rapping in my harness about sucking dick. And when I was to leave the venue, he followed me and my DJ down to the subway, and he had the idea that he was going to be able to beat me up. Fortunately and unfortunately, I have a history of not letting people beat me up and kicking their asses instead. So like people can still be aggressive towards you, but I also think that it's harder for people who don't come off as masculine. Like before I open my mouth, nobody believes that I'm gay unless they know about me from before. So I guess I get to walk pretty freely around without anybody saying anything or doing anything. So I think it's harder for those who are more obviously gay, more feminine, and that's a problem. Like people should be able to express themselves no matter who they are, and that's a But toxic masculinity is a problem within the gay community as well, and I think that's disgusting. Like if it hadn't been for those guys who weren't able to get me right here, hide that they are gay, and they had to stand up to the oppression, we wouldn't have the rights we have today.
Yeah, exactly.
Like people wake the fuck up. Let people be who they want to be. Pay homage to those who walked before us. It's been a hard fucking road, and we're not at the end goal yet. So, fuck toxic masculinity. We don't like that shit.
No.
Throw it in the bin.
Throw it away.
I'm not about it.
Throw bleach on it. Throw it away.
I know you're not about it, but my God, I'm so turned on right now. You just so much passion, so much fire coming out of that. I'm like, oh, okay. This is a very serious subject, and I know that I kind of like to keep things a little light. But when you started talking about coming out and everything else, and the difficulties and everything else that you had to deal with, I thank you for that. You make getting up early in the morning worth it. Because hearing
You're
you,
welcome, Daddy.
hearing you still wanting to do what you wanted to do, and not being, pigeonholed into just being a gay rapper. You are a rapper. Period.
You're a wapper.
And I know in this country, gay musicians have a hard time because they always get pigeonholed into gay music. And it's very hard for
gay.
Yeah.
It's so hard to
it's so hard to make it in the mainstream. Adam Lambert has done it.
Yeah, but
but he started off that way and he continued.
Yeah.
And so
But I'm very much that gay rapper. Like I'm not just a rapper who's gay. I'm very much that gay rapper. And that comes with the territory when you're gonna be so loud about sexual stuff and stuff like that. But and in the beginning, when I first came out, I was like, okay, I just want to be the rapper who is gay. I don't want to be the gay rapper.
Yeah. And
as the first year went, I just suddenly understood that me being the gay rapper is much more important than being invited to these events. So I embraced that role. Like now, I don't only rap. I'm kind of like an activist. Like I write articles. I'm on the national news talking about PrEP. I'm like I think it's important to get involved, and I think it's important to be even how cliche it might sound, being a good example.
Yeah, exactly.
Trying to be
He's an icon.
I aspire to be. I don't know if you can call me an icon, but I want to be a guy that made a difference for my people.
I think you make a difference every day.
Thanks,
and,
man.
You know, I'm very proud of you, young man. I'm very proud of you for getting out of you know what? I'll let you have this. I'm gonna call you my son. You my son.
Aww.
You can call me daddy, and I'm your son now.
Emotional moment.
Because I'm having an emotional moment. My baby has grown up. My baby's so big now and so sexy. We going into dangerous territory. Sorry.
Oh my God.
Going into he's gonna walk into that house and go, you know what? That motherfucker did nothing but hit on me the entire time. I'm trying to be serious.
I'm gonna make #MeToo trend on Twitter again.
Okay.
Just wait.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
I can do your voiceovers for you if you like. I can get into that sexy voice. Just do your voiceovers while you taking care of whatever business you taking care of at that moment. So, you know.
Fuck yeah.
Okay. Because, you know.
I'm about that.
You hear this voice right now? This is not my normal voice. This is me rapping to you. Hey, what's up? How you doing? What's going on?
I can hear several like intros and skits with that voice. I'm down for it. Let's do it. Let's work. Let's work.
Because he got a little bit. Did you notice he got a little bit of color in them cheeks when I started talking like that? He got a little bit of color going on. I made a rapper fluster. Oh Lord,
come through, Daddy.
Oh Lord, I swear to God, if I talk like this all the time, I'd have more people in my bed. What's going on with me?
Just carry around a microphone.
I just need to carry around a microphone and headphones and just start talking to me. Hey, what's up? How you doing? What's going on?
I think you should just like keep being yourself, Joel. Like.
I'm always myself. It took me a long time to get here. Myself is a lot of work. Myself is a lot of work. So
a lot of work.
Yeah. So I have learned how when you get a little older, you start to learn a couple of things. One, I don't give a shit what nobody says. And two, I don't give a shit what nobody says. I'm gonna do what I want. I'm gonna be who I want to be. And if you don't like it, that's just too. At this point in the game, you don't like it, that's too bad. I've never alienated people. I'm always the nicest person on the planet. I've never alienated people. I piss people off, but who does it? Honestly, we're all human beings. Who doesn't piss somebody off? Your friends, you might be somebody's friend, but you're also somebody's enemy. So, I mean, that's just the way it is. You try to be everything to everybody, but you just can't be. So when you get a little older, you just go, girl, I ain't got time for that. I have bills to pay and things to do. I don't have time for this. So yeah, I just get right to the point sometimes. And you know what? I have not had. He is over here drinking a Bud Light seltzer at 9 o'clock in the morning. I'm like looking at this girl going, "What are you doing?"
I'm a rock star.
You're a rock star. I did not. I was excited about this interview. I didn't really get much sleep. I think I slept all of 2 hours. And of course, now if you didn't hear the story earlier, so I went out on a Thursday with my friend. We went to Buddy's. I had a little too much to drink, and so I went to another place and I had a little more to drink, and then I lost my phone. So for an entire day, I did not have my phone. I had to call and try to find on using using Facebook Messenger. Had to call around to have people call my phone. Nobody could find it. I finally gave up and decided to order a new phone. Then I get a call from the bar that I go to, and they say, "Oh, your phone. Somebody turned your phone in." I'm like, "I already ordered a new phone. God damn it. Why didn't you call me 30 minutes earlier?" Because I had already I would use my Find My Phone app.
Yeah.
I went walking down the street because it looked like on the app, it looked like it was in the middle of the street. Like I dropped it in the middle of the street. So I went and looked for it, got some tacos while I was around there because they have a very fantastic taco truck.
With JR's?
No, right down the street here. Right down the street from where I live. And couldn't find my phone. Called the bartender. She was already too through with me from the night before. So of course, I forgot to pay my bill, so I had to go up there and pay my bill anyway.
I'm screaming.
Oh, I can, it's my neighborhood bar. I can get away with that every now and then.
Oh.
And plus I know the bartender. She'll just take care of it, and then I'll just take care of her. But yeah, so I lost my phone for an entire day. So I didn't even know if I was going to be able to call you, because I'm like, how am I going to call Scott and tell him we're still going to do this interview, but I don't have no phone.
Yeah, because usually you text me like that.
Yeah, exactly. So we made it through. So everything was worth it.
So your phone physically isn't here?
Yeah.
Yes, my phone is physically here.
Oh, it is?
Yes, it is here. I wouldn't have been able to get the iPad to work if my phone wasn't here, because it's hooked up to, I don't know if you have an iPhone or whatever, but you have to hook up all this stuff and use iCloud and all that other crap. And I'm like, this seems like a lot of work just to turn on an iPad. So
that's why I stick to Android. I don't.
What is that?
I can't with all these.
I don't know what that.
What is that?
What are you talking about?
It's not.
There's another phone system out there. No, I had.
Is that like a Nokia? Is that like a?
No.
I actually have been using the Galaxy Samsung for years and years and years. And my friend said, you have to get an iPhone because we all have iPhones and you want to be part of the cool kids and get an iPhone. And I said, fine, I'll get an iPhone. And I fell in love with it ever since. I still love my Android. Don't get me wrong. There are some things that the Android can do that the iPhone can't. But I don't really miss it that much. If I had to go back to Android, I could go back to Android. I would not have a problem with it. But I'm currently, I'm good.
I'm happy. You're satisfied.
I'm satisfied. I mean, I will be. When somebody comes over from Norway, but or at least he will, because it's I take care of my kids.
Oh my God!
Because I make sure my kids get taken care of, so to speak. Although I don't go out and actively, because I know I'm going to get some hate. You're too old to be going after. No, I didn't. I said I take care of the kids. Does not mean that I actually just go out for kids. I like my men of all flavors, shapes, sizes, colors, ages, all that other stuff.
The spectrum's open.
All I expect you to be is to be funny, to be smart, and have a decent sized penis. That's all I ask. That's all. I'm not a size queen. I'm not looking for 12, 13 inches like some of these other bitches out here. I'm not trying to handle all of that. I just a decent sized penis. And it has to have some thickness. A decent size. I don't care about length, but it's got to have a little bit of girth. A little bit of girth because you need to navigate. So a little bit of girth. A mini sub is okay. I don't need the whole submarine.
A mini sub.
So that kind of thing. So as long as he has all those qualities, I'm fine with it. And all these queens who are walking around, I only date blondes or I only date this and that. But y'all missing out because there's a whole world of men out there y'all missing out on. And an 11-incher can be fun for a night, but I could never I don't think I could ever have a boyfriend who had like a super big dick. Because it would be he would have to
too
be
much.
He would have to be mostly a bottom. He would have to be mostly a bottom.
I dated a guy with a really big
dick.
Yeah. Pretty intense.
Yeah, he would have to be mostly a bottom because I can handle some, but not all the time. No, and then for some reason, the bigger they are, the hornier they are, and they want to get in there and just they act like they act like it's open for business 24/7. That's not how shit works. They have to be prepared and taken care of. As one of my friends used to say, you got to clean up that kitchen before anybody comes in there and cooks. That kitchen needs to be clean and ready to go. So, it's all about keeping a clean kitchen.
Some people like dirty kitchens, though.
Not I.
No.
No, I need a clean workspace to work with. Okay.
Definitely.
You don't
definitely.
A hairy workspace is even better, but when I mean clean, you know what I mean. I don't think.
I supply a clean and hairy workstation. So yeah.
Sound
clean and hairy workstation.
And hopefully there'll be some more gay rappers on here because I like flirting with gay rappers. It's fun. It's fun. I'm sorry. I'm not a one rapper kind of guy. So.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay.
Okay.
I'm not a one daddy kind of guy either. So it's all good.
I got to get around to all my rappers, so to speak.
He got to make his rounds.
Yeah,
he needs to make his rounds.
I got to do it before I get too old, because once I get too old, it's too late. So I got to do everything like now. It's got to be done now. Get your ass over here now. So
yeah.
So you know what we have. Let's. I want a little bit more music. Let's talk about the songs that you write. When we think about what we're gonna write that day? What kind of mood are we in? Give me some songs from your repertoire that kind of describe whatever mood you were in at the time when you were writing. Your favorites. Either it can be Norwegian, it can be in English or Norwegian.
Yeah,
doesn't matter.
Yeah. Well, we can talk about my first album, which is in Norwegian. Because it's got a kind of like thick red thread through the whole album, and it started with my mom getting cancer in 2015. And I had to write a song about trying to keep her motivated and to keep me motivated. So I wrote a song called it's called "Gå," which basically means walk in English. Just to keep walking the road, keep staying on your path. Be positive. If something bad happens, try to find the silver lining in it and work through it. Because I am like that. I do write about what what I feel like the day I'm writing. It's not like I can write about other emotions and what I'm sitting with there and then, but it won't be as good. And the same thing in the next track is when my mom died, and I was like a week later after my mom died, and I just had to process some emotions and. I ended up writing a song called "tuvy'swoodworking," which is they directly translated means safe journey. My album, which is called "tuvy'swoodworking," which translates to "the cat's out the bag," which is was the first release I had after I came out. It's pretty much like this emotional journey, and it's kind of like sad album. There's some songs that are up tempo and upbeat and shit like that, but mostly 7 out of the 10 songs are very emotional. And it starts with my mom getting sick, and it's the last track on the album is called "tuvy'swoodworking Part 2," which is Safe Journey Part 2, where I just reflect on the years after my mom died and how I worked through a lot of stuff. And it's a journey. It's starts with that, and it comes to me coming out, me kicking my drug addictions, me facing my anxiety, and it ends up with a summary on Safe Journey Part 2. So yeah, the way you feel the day you write, if you're able to put those emotions down on the paper, it will definitely elevate the track or the subject that you're writing about. Also, sometimes you need to reflect on that emotion, because what you feel there and then doesn't necessarily reflect what you feel about that situation a week later, 2 weeks later, a month later, a year later. So it kind of depends on the track and what you feel on it. But I also love the Best Friend Big Daddy Karsten remix, which was my first one in English, which is just a fun song about like I told you earlier, accidentally having sex with your friends, and not not having to be a big deal, and it's just fun and games. Because like as people, we have so many sides to us. Like people expect one dimensional people all the time, but not even the people who are considered one dimensional have multiple sides to them. We're all onions. We all have like layers to us.
Okay.
And let's face it, like onions are delicious. So you just have to.
Was that quote like to quote Shrek?
That is the best thing that I've ever heard about onions all day. Well, onions are delicious.
Well, they are.
Onions are delicious.
Who doesn't like onions?
Oh, there's a lot of people who don't like. I love onions. I love onions. So
I don't trust people who don't like onions.
Yeah.
I don't trust them. There's something shady and suspect about them. I can't. No.
About them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, who hurt you? You can't like onions.
Exactly. Somebody hurt you real bad when you were a kid.
That was very specific.
Did you have?
Good Lord.
Did you have an onion related accident as a child? Like,
exactly.
Were you born inside of an onion?
I know, right? Did you get an onion shoved into your face when you were a kid?
Did you get an onion as a present?
Yeah.
Yes, and yes. But I still love onions, so it doesn't matter.
So I hope I covered your question there.
You did. You did.
For like
and then some.
Yeah, good. Yeah, good.
I have a question.
Good.
So
okay, come with it.
How did you get your name? Has it always been Big Daddy?
How I got my name?
Yeah.
Well, that actually is a fun story because I got my rap name when I was like 20, and it was. I hooked up with a lot of girls because I felt like I had to for appearance. And my friends thought it was so funny that this big fat guy was able to pull all these girls. And one of my friends was like a really big Daddy Kane fan. And one morning when I came out, because I had two friends staying over from Oslo down in Arendal. And when I came out I think it was my what's it called in English? Bathing coat? No, coat? No, I don't know. Like I came out like
a trench coat
in the morning, taking a cigarette
like
a robe.
Yeah, like a trench coat.
A robe.
A robe.
Yeah, like a robe. Yeah. And I came out there and I just gave him like this sly look, and I went out on the balcony and smoked a cigarette, and he just popped his head out, and it was like, oh. You are Big Daddy Karsten, aren't you? And I'm like, yeah, I am Big Daddy Karsten. But and the name kind of just like stuck.
What was the
kind
name?
of like
what was your
stuck
name
with
before
me.
that?
So it was. I called. It's so stupid. I called myself Intense.
What is it?
Like an intense vibe. Like it's so intense.
That's okay.
Like intense.
Oh, that's that's not bad.
Call myself. It's not a good name. No, it's a terrible,
I thought you were calling yourself
terrible rap name.
People call me Satan all the time. So.
I knew somebody who went by Big Daddy Mickey Mouse. I'm like, first of all, you can't use Mickey Mouse. You know that's copyright infringement. First of all,
Mickey Mouse.
Big Daddy Mickey Mouse. Yes.
Oh my God.
Long time ago. I'm like, you cannot use that name. That is copyright infringement. You're not going to be able to use that. Ever. So, yeah, he didn't last long.
You can imagine how... You can imagine... You can imagine how frustrating it was for me, though, like coming out at 28, having the rap name Big Daddy Karsten, and only like, or for the most part, only being interested in guys who are 40 plus. And
that's funny.
And all you want to do is to be the boy. All you want to do is to be the boy.
I want to be the boy.
And suddenly you're being called Big Daddy by every gay guy in town. It was. Yeah.
I don't think most people have a problem. As a gay man, I don't have a problem with You call me Big Daddy. I might be okay with it. I might be. It depends on the situation.
Like I might be.
I might be. But it depends on the situation. I'm rolling my eyes. I said I might be.
Yeah.
It's just going to depend on the situation and how you use that term. Because, like I said, I'm not raising nobody's children.
I hear you, Big Daddy.
Okay.
I hear you.
All right. But like I said, I loved your story, so I'm just going to go with the son.
Shows.
You can like I said, you could be my son. It's all right. I'm okay with that.
Okay.
You can be my son. I might even put a ring on it. I might put a ring on it. Yes, a cock ring. What kind of ring were you referring to?
Use one of the rubber.
The rubber ones, not the metal.
Use one of the rubber ones. I prefer the rubber ones.
Okay, that's fine.
They stretch.
Yes, you would want to have a little stretching ability with your cock ring. So, I remember my friend wore one around his wrist as a bracelet, but it was studded, and I didn't know. I just thought it was a bracelet for the longest time. And my friend's like, "That's not a bracelet. That's a cock ring."
Oh my God!
Like,
how big?
What the hell is a cock ring? And he told me, and I'm like, my stars.
My stars.
I feel embarrassed.
My ex-
I hope it was a rubber one.
No, it was
because if it was one of those
leather ones.
It was leather with the metal studs on it,
Yeah,
like you see on those belts.
My ex had mine on his as a keychain.
How big is his dick?
Oh, he was pretty
How
big.
big is his dick? If he could wear his cock ring as a bracelet, I can
Like fat balls and shaft.
that's a pretty.
Maybe he had a dainty wrist. Maybe he had a dainty
Well,
wrist.
you have to understand his wrist. I think was a little smaller. So little smaller.
Okay.
Little on the.
Not how skinny.
You know, he did like 100 push-ups and 100 sit-ups every day.
Oh God. Ew.
While he was drinking this is amazing. He would go out and buy a 12-pack of beer. He would do 100 sit-ups and 100 push-ups. Drink the 12-pack of beer. Go out to the bars. Never had to buy a drink because he was cheap as hell. And would come home from the bars and with some dude and pass out. And I'm like, this is your routine? This is
what a laugh this is.
This is wow. This is your routine, huh? A 12-pack of beer, 100 push-ups and sit-ups, and you go out to the bars.
A 12-pack is a lot too.
Mm-hmm. That's a lot. He stopped drinking. Of course, he stopped drinking, but yeah. And of course, he had. Oh my God, he had abs that were on fire. I mean, they were just fantastic. I'm like, how are you drinking a 6-pack? You're drinking a 12-pack of beer?
They were gluten free.
Ooh, okay. I don't think there was anything called gluten back then. We didn't call it gluten back then.
Low carb beer.
It was a Bud Light.
I think he drank something called Olympia. Ooh, that was. We have some of the beers here.
Is that Texas beer? Olympia?
That's I don't know what kind of beer that is.
I never heard of it.
I don't think it's a Texas beer.
I drink a lot, but I never heard of it.
No, Lone Star is our Texas beer. Lone Star.
I need to inform you guys. I have my battery is running low. Just so you know.
Oh well,
I think I'm gonna have to.
Yeah, we're almost done with this. Yeah,
just letting you know.
Okay,
just letting you know.
What is your percentage on your phone look like? What are you down? 22%? 15%? Okay.
15%.
Ooh, that's we gonna have to cut this. Because you getting pretty low. You can't get too low, because then you'll cut out, and then I'll be sad.
No.
Then I'll be really
sad. How low can you go?
Mm-hmm. Oh, I can go pretty low. Trust me.
Yeah.
I can go pretty low. I can go pretty low. Don't can't even talk. Don't underestimate. Oh, I am flustered. I think I'm flustered.
Both of y'all flustered. I'm over here just
I know.
drinking my Bud
Poor
Light
Scott is
seltzer.
just sitting over there going, these bitches here, they might as well just get a room. All right. You know what? I can't be a bad example because the next guest that comes on is going to be like, you know what? I listened to that episode.
It's like, what the fuck? Okay.
You're not going to do that to me, or no, I'm not going to do that. Well, unless you want me to, then that's a different story. But I treat all my guests with respect, compassion, a little sexual intrigue, a little,
and a hard boner,
and a hard boner, and a hard boner if it comes to it. But and it's gonna come to it. So we're gonna say goodbye because you know what we've gone about an hour and a half.
Oh wow!
Yeah. So we got everything we needed. We're spent. We're completely spent.
So we'll call you back in 3 days.
We'll call you back in 3 days and fake like we're doing another interview.
We need to do it again. We need to do it again.
Scott,
didn't record.
Yeah, no. Scott won't be here though. Scott won't be here. It'll just be me, you.
Oh.
In the room on my new iPad.
You dead name me.
Should I?
Just kidding.
Should I put out some candles, douche, and find my best dildos?
You probably should.
Summer's Eve. Your best lingerie.
Put on your best garb and just do your thing. I'll talk you through the whole thing.
Ooh. Okay.
I'll talk you through the whole thing. You throw your roommate in there too. It's fine. You can throw your roommate.
Yeah, we'll bring Frida along.
We can all
bring Frida along. Don't worry about it.
We can all be friends. We can all be friends.
We have an in-house chaser here too. I could throw him into the mix as well.
Oh wow, whole
party. Okay, you'll have to call Scott. You'll have to call on your separate device for any. If you want to join the party, you have to call from your separate device at your house. And that way we can all party together safely. Safely and separately.
Socially distanced.
Social distance. Yes. Well, it was great to have you on the show.
That was a public service announcement
Yes, it was.
And that was a public service announcement on how to have an orgy safely during COVID.
Yes, exactly.
Oh my God.
Yes.
So can you tell us where to find you on social media?
Yes, tell everybody where to find you on social media.
Definitely. Well, you can find me on Twitter at Big Daddy Karsten. It's not that kind of Twitter though, so don't get any ideas.
Oh, damn.
Damn it!
I have. You can find me on Instagram at big.d.karsten, and that's I think I'm going to need to spell it out for you guys.
You are going to
Karsten.
Yeah, you need to spell it because people are going. What is he saying?
Yeah, I'll do it again.
What?
It's Karsten.
Okay.
Right. Yeah. And Facebook.com/Big Daddy Karsten. And most importantly of all,
Big Daddy Karsten.
BigDaddyKarsten.no.
Oh, I think I said it right.
BigDaddyKarsten.no. That's my web. Yeah.
Big Daddy
That's my
Karsten.
webpage. BigDaddyKarsten.no.
Yeah, I think I said it right. Big Daddy Karsten. Yeah. Look at that.
Yeah, you did.
I
did. You say perfectly.
Your name fell right out of my mouth. It just
flowed out.
Two podcast episodes later, and it gets it right. That's beautiful.
The end of the second one.
Okay.
Yeah.
The end of the second one. The end of the second one. But I finally got it right.
But as I said, BigDaddyKarsten.no, and on every streaming service you use, just look up Big Daddy Karsten, and you will find my music.
Okay.
And I hope you do.
Okay. Right.
Yes.
I found you on YouTube.
I think that's everything.
I just found you on YouTube.
Yeah, I'm on YouTube too.
I'm just going to go to YouTube.
I found you on Apple Music.
So it was just easier to find you on YouTube. I'm like, I'm just going to go to YouTube. And it was easy to find you. You were right there.
Okay.
Looking all big and daddy like.
Good. Happy about that.
Got your little head up.
Do you want to tell us your last single that you released so we can stream all night and all day?
Yeah. The Yeah, the last single I released is a single that I released together with a pop artist from Norway called Ferdinand, and it's called Cancelled. It's a social distancing pride bop.
Yeah.
So have fun with that.
Yeah, it's good.
Social
it's
And it's
distancing
in English.
pride bop.
It's really good.
This is gonna be.
Yeah.
I can't believe I've been heard.
Thank you.
That's the first one that I listened to. I was like,
Oh,
this is
really?
fucking
Okay.
good.
Well, I'm gonna have to listen to it on.
It
on
is
YouTube.
it is a bop though. It really is. I was like jamming. I was like, what is this? This is good.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna to jam to
Cool.
a little bit of you,
Pretend.
or a lot of you.
I would love that.
Or
He's
so
gonna
much of
listen
you.
He's gonna listen to your whole voice the whole time.
He's just I know, right? He's just gonna come to. He's gonna be the one who's gonna drive up all my downloads because he's just gonna listen to the sound of my voice. Hey, what's up? What's up, DJ? How you doing? What's up? You all right? Okay, we gonna get out of here because we need to let you go. I need to get some sleep and think about you. Take a little bit of a nap.
Cool. Well, thank you. Thank you so much for having me again. Like you're
and again,
you're great guys, and yeah, but yeah, I'm really really happy that you wanted to have me on, and that when the first one didn't work out, that you wanted to redo it. I'm really happy about that. I'm so grateful. Thank you guys.
It was, like I said, it was worth getting up early in the morning to hear your story, to hear you talk about your music. Yes, I know we were playing around and everything else, but you know what? It was we all had a good time, and that's really all that matters, is that you had a good time and that you'll give me a good Yelp review when it comes down to doing a Yelp thing. So give us 5 stars.
I don't even know how to write a
just give us.
I don't even know how to write a Yelp review, but
you don't have to write the review. Just put 5 stars and say, "Look, just listen. I was on it, so there you go." What does that say about me if I was on it? It was a great show, so there you go. These guys are great, so because they interviewed me and I'm the shit. Okay, so
I didn't even know
there
you
go.
can interview podcasts on Yelp.
No, I don't think you can. I think we're just joking. But you could do it on Apple Podcasts and all that other. On all the other podcasts, you can write in a review, but you just need to put 5 stars. Or you can put 5 stars and go, like I said, I'm the shit, so they wanted to come to me. I gave them what they wanted. We good. Well, maybe someday you'll give me what I want, but maybe someday.
You never know. You never know.
Okay, but
you never know.
Okay, but there's a time limit on it, so I'm just letting you know that right now. There is a time limit on it. I'm getting older, and
I have a coupon and it expires.
I'm getting older, and those.
I have a coupon and it expires.
6 months.
You have 6 months. As soon as COVID is over, all I want to hear is I'm on a plane. That's all I want to hear. That's all. Or I might surprise you and go, you know what? Norway sounds kind of cute this time of the year. Let's go to Norway. Let's go to Norway.
Let's go to Norway.
Let's just see what happens.
We're welcome anytime.
Especially northern Norway sounds really hot because he made it sound so hot.
It's really cold.
Yeah, I know, but
it's really cold.
Yes, it's really cold. But there's nothing like warming up to a nice body to get you through. Nothing like it.
That's true. That's true.
Because it's like, it's so cold out here. I need you to keep me warm and keep other stuff going. So this was another episode of That Little Gay Talk Show. I was your host, Joel Tatum, and of course, I'm sitting here with Charlotte Shotguns and DJ Big Daddy Karsten. Did I say it right again? Please. I'm not
a DJ, but yeah.
Okay, well, whatever. Big Daddy. Big Daddy. No, I shouldn't say that. I'm sorry. He's a rapper. Big Daddy Karsten. It's Big Daddy Karsten, y'all. Y'all need to look him up and listen to his music. He is just a big, beautiful, just human being of a rapper who just makes my blood boil and flow and rush to certain places. And y'all will get that feeling too when you listen to his music. So please do so. Is there anything else we need to do? No? I'm sorry. I love you, Big Daddy.
Okay.
I love you, Big Daddy. But I'm tired as fuck. I'm going to sleep. I am tired as fuck, and I'm going to take a nap.
You go do that.
Good God. All right, so we need to let's thank our sponsor, Tuvy's Woodworking. With Tuvy, you get wood. 20% off if you want to like a cutting board or something like that. Go to his website. Go to my website first at littlegaytalks.com, where you'll see a picture of me and Miss Charlotte, of course. Scroll all the way to the bottom. Click on the website and hit Little Gay in the little code box. Get your 20% off. So, thank you, Tuvy's Woodworking, for sponsoring the show. Thank you, I keep wanting to call you DJ. My God.
Thank you, DJ.
Oh my God.
Thank you, rapper.
Thank you, rapper guy. Okay. And we're out. We're out. So
See ya. Have a good one.
see you.
Don't drink and drive.
Don't drink
Bye.
and drive. You stay out of trouble, young man. You just stay out of trouble. It's I know what you.
I'm gonna try to, Daddy.
I know what you young gays do.
I'm gonna try to, Daddy.
At 4:30 in the afternoon. Mm-hmm. You better stay out of some trouble. Mm-hmm. All right, we let's go.
All right.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.